We live, we live, we live. The people are like, yo, these dudes, man, they're late. Can we blame it on the light skinned people again? Because we live right now, guys, 12 seconds in. And I'm like, nah, it ain't us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me apologize first for the kid screaming in the background. YouTube is saying we popping. Here we go. How about you, Nice? We good over there? We good over there?
We good.
All
Yeah,
right.
we
So
good.
I'm
We
going to
good.
play a little local music introduced by Nice, Fly Nice, a.k.a. Fly Nice. We got Young Doc intro. Let's play it.
Yeah, I got a little baddie, and she got a little fatty. Little shorty get crazy, cause she know she with the madness. Little shorty never fugazi, and she never capping. If it wasn't for the 2K, then a nigga wouldn't fuck with badges. I swear that I love my mama more than Birdman, love Miss Gladys. I ran up a lot of comments on a nigga when I bought a lot of fashion. We triple like it's Kobe in the listen, when I smoke it, I ain't passing. Used to get it from a nigga in the bed, but then a nigga started texting. Like what happened? Don't know those terrorists. Been out of the game and I know those tactics, so I don't hear it. And all of my niggas about that action, like go gadget. My heart on my sleeve, but it ain't cash out, so I don't wear it. That money go around like it's a Paris. I suggest you not bring it all around, so you can embarrass.
GMS.
Everything I know now, you can imagine. Got a lot of knowledge I can show.
Showing love to local artists.
Like you listen.
Send us your music.
And you know I don't gotta mention it, how them conditions is. Everybody got it advantage, it's just ridiculous. If all of my niggas on go, then tell me what the mission is. I ain't never had nothing fair to me. You fucking with my music, then you dead to me.
Woo.
This music is residuals and bread to me.
Yeah.
I made this money so I can help everybody. All I know is that I always have hope. I remember when I got that bag full. But a nigga quick to blow that bag, though.
Yeah.
Have me wondering like where that bag go. Until a nigga see I need that cash flow.
We live.
Start making some investments.
We live. We live. We live. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of B.I., a.k.a. Handle Your B.I., and I'm here with my brothers. And then we're going to blame the light-skinned people again, but this time we can't even blame the light-skinned people. We got to blame the white people.
Yo,
Equal opportunity out here.
Oh, you hear that? Fuck up, man. That's what happens when you pull a key with a motherfucker two balls.
That's the
okay.
that's the
Relationships.
that's the quarantine. Hey, girl. My son is saying, "What up, Goldilocks?" Whoever that is.
Microphone don't work. I'm on here, man.
Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody tuning in.
Salute.
Carlin, Alex, Sonya, Drew, Tia, what up? Corinne, what's up? Johnny, what up? Chops, what up?
iPad won't let me share the way I know to share. Who knows? Yo, Tony down.
George, what up, bro?
Yo, shout outs to everybody that, one is patient with us, especially how we on normally they say like black people time, but again, I'm here to represent the dark melanin in me to say it's not me nor Peazy.
That was my fault.
It's the Caucasian man using the white privilege. And he introduced me to privilege. What's going on, fellas?
I grew up around black folks. So
oh my God.
True.
That's your way out? That's what it is?
My way out.
Okay.
I'm sticking to it, bro.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's start it off. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know who we dealing with. We had Young Doc, looks a Brocktonian artist.
I hear a delay. I hear
The one with the messed up
Young Doc.
Young Doc from Brockton?
Yeah, he's from Brockton. He's from the 508.
Okay. How you get his info?
I like this. I just asked people to send in music that they wanted to be played. He had sent some shit in. You know me, if I ain't think it was tough, I wouldn't have played it. But I listened to his shit. I like this shit, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna spin it. So, I think he's hot.
Nothing but respect
His
for that.
video
Man.
got 146,000. You heard?
Yes, sir. I seen the numbers.
Video?
I seen the numbers. He's doing what he got to do, man.
Shout out. He local, so 146,000. Bro, that's good. That's good views right there, bro.
100%. Let's show that man some love, man. And it's clean too.
His video, his video was hot, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think you saw the video, but his video.
Nah, I watched it.
He put effort into that.
I watched it.
Yeah, he's investing in himself. He's definitely investing in himself.
And that's the key word, what you just said, investing.
Where you from?
Brockton.
He's from
around the way. From around the way. Okay.
Brocktonian.
I know. I be seeing him with people. He did that when that So Brooklyn challenge came out. He did the So Brockton shit.
Oh yeah. Maybe if I can find it before the podcast, then we can play a little bit of that too. All right, man. Well, like I said, good pick. I appreciate you for that. I think the people appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, we are GMS the podcast, as y'all can see. I hope y'all staying safe out there.
Let's give the opinion.
Say that again.
Trying to be safe.
Yeah, you gotta be safe, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So you don't be doing them hood cuts. No haircuts.
Nah, I left all that shit alone, bro. Shit, wow. My man ended up getting sick like right after me and shit. Come on, shit.
Yeah, leave that shit alone, man. It ain't worth it. If there's kuka bugs, leave it alone. I said if there's kuka bugs, leave it alone.
Get to them topics, bro.
All right, let's get to it. All right, first of all, I want to give a shout out to this guy, not only because, you know, he's Canadian, but this guy doing his thing. Talking about my guy, Tori, Mr. Lanes, Mr. Quarantine.
Radio.
We got the echo. I could do that too. Quarantine radio. And I don't even have that, but they ain't the delay. They ain't the echo. But yo, this man, he doing what he got to do, bro. What y'all feeling about that?
I think he reinvented himself. This man, he on the stuff. I don't know what, truthfully, but I definitely see another lane for him with this shit. Definitely brought like a certain.
Yeah, quarantine very interesting.
Yeah,
definitely. He renamed Baby Oil. He was Monster Oil right now.
I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative. But if I wasn't mistaken, recently didn't Boston didn't we make the quarantine radio, as they say?
What you mean?
Didn't someone from Boston make his quarantine radio?
I said, Boston Oil. Yeah, it's a shorty up there. I don't know her name. Young lady. She's very rotund. And, you know, produces Baby Oil. And started calling her Boston Oil. Next thing you know, that shit was trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, Toy Lanes, man. You having fun with it. Ain't shit else to do. Gotta check DJ Khaled's live. You didn't see that? He was on live today. Some lady got on there. She trying to squirt with the water bottle.
I did see that.
And then he was like, whoa.
Smart man.
Whoa. You had to shut her down.
He's a married man. He's a married man.
He's a married man.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa.
Good for him.
Gonna put an X for that real quick.
And now, you know what? Let's just segue to the shits. Let's get to the shits, right? So the first thing I got up, it says, when having sex, and this is for the females, man, because I know niggas don't care. When having sex, do you like the lights on or off? What do y'all think the females are saying out there?
I know what the females were saying. We already took the poll. They said they like the lights off with music on, most of them.
With the music?
That's fact.
Yeah, they said they like the lights off with music on. That's what.
Usually like them dim though. Dim lights. Like that.
Did y'all do research on this, or what do y'all? I want to know, where's this coming from, man?
Took a poll.
Nah,
I know from experience. Nice to poll.
No, I'm saying I asked the question. I gave a couple different options.
Okay.
Majority of them chose A, which was lights off, music on. That's what they chose. I
Well,
mean, so I figured that's what they like. There could be different reasons. I think most females that like the lights off is because most of them are just kind of insecure, bro, with their bodies or something like that. So they want the lights off, music on, shit like that.
mm-hmm.
You know us, men.
We don't care.
Most men like to look. Yeah, they want to.
I don't think men have a preference. That's what I'm saying. It's usually what makes the woman come.
They're like, yo, our thing is, hey, we in there, man. In there like swimwear, so we don't really care. But I did some additional research, ladies and gents, you know, because Mr. B.I., being a producer, likes to do extra research. This is what I found out. And you know what? Instead of me reading the words, I want y'all to listen to some information that I got.
I keep the lights off during sex so my husband can't see how many times I roll my eyes at him.
And for those like y'all fellas that didn't hear, it says, I keep the lights off during sex so my husband can't see how often I roll my eyes at him. I'm going to play that one more time.
I keep the lights off during sex so my husband can't see how many times I roll my eyes at him.
Now, that could be from frustration. That could be from, let's get this over with. That could be, hey, I got to get up early in the morning. Hurry up.
Or she's tired. Or she's just tired of your ass.
It might be. What do you think, Nyce?
Rolling her eyes. She ain't enjoying that shit. What else would she be rolling her eyes for? She's sitting there. He's probably thinking he's putting in work, and she's like, "All right, when's this gonna be over?"
But what if it's like,
I could do.
what if it's like rolling the eyes, like I know you don't believe in this, but like an exorcism, like you know what I'm saying, going through that convulsions and rolling the eyes.
That's not the way she did it. That's not the way.
That's not the way she meant it, bro.
Hold on, I want y'all to hear this. I'm gonna play it one more time.
I keep the lights off during sex so my husband can't see how many times I roll my eyes at him.
I don't know.
No,
did y'all hear that?
That's not the way she meant it.
I
heard that.
I'm just
saying. It sounded like she was doing this while she was saying it.
I'm just trying to do research. I'm trying to take us. That's the research that I got. You know what I mean? And then here's another female. This is what I heard. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't want to do it in my female voice, but I was able to ask them. Hey, had them sign the consent because you know how we're professionals, and they said this.
A lot of women like to keep the lights off during sex, and you might think it's because we're uncomfortable with our bodies, but we're actually just uncomfortable with your face.
Jesus Christ.
So why are these women fucking these dudes then? What type of bozo shit?
It sounds real wild, though.
I'm
like,
doing.
One of them was like, I keep the lights off so he doesn't see me rolling my eyes. So, all right.
Yeah, that was that. That was wifey. Yeah, that was wifey saying that.
Listen, fam, I'm doing research for the team, dog. Like, what do y'all expect from me? You want me to do some half-ass production? I can't. That's HIPAA violation. I can't just give that information. Come on, we're professionals. Come on, P. We're professionals out here.
We're the same team.
I'm gonna play it one more time.
A lot of women like to keep the lights off during sex, and you might think it's because we're uncomfortable with our bodies, but we're actually just uncomfortable with your face.
Goddamn. Listen, I'm doing research. I put it out there so, people out there might think.
I don't believe it.
Listen.
Don't even make sense.
Check your egos at the door and ask your female, your wife, or whoever you're doing if you're doing it proper like. That's all I'm saying.
They should be telling them, though, what type of woman is going to sit there and complain about the dick they're getting and they're not telling their partner that they're not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're not doing it right, why are you not telling them? You should be telling them, yo, that doesn't feel good. Or that.
And that's exactly what I mean. This don't make no sense.
Might be that they pounding it out or something, and the shorty's sitting there like, dude, that don't even feel good. Like, okay, fine. Let them know that. Let them know. Tell them how you like.
First of all, you shouldn't even be committing to that if that's how you feel about the person.
I don't get it. Don't you like? All right, when you getting, all right, I don't know about y'all. When I'm getting, shorty going down and giving me head, I'm telling her what I like. Yo, do that. Yeah, do that right there. Keep doing that right there. Yeah, do that. Or don't.
But
do
that's
that.
on grown man
Don't
shit. But that's on some grown man shit. Again, I gotta speak for everybody. Not everybody, unfortunately, has that, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say that access, or maybe they're not comfortable getting that. You know what I'm saying? What if it's like the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and they don't really have that rapport? You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's built the same. So I got to ask these questions.
But the young lady said, she said, so we can't see their face. Why you even?
I don't know.
Okay, so Pierre.
Why you even commit to act if you don't want to look at the motherfucker before you fuck? That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, nice guy, son. What do you say?
You say you all smash a female you don't want to be caught outside with. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that once or twice.
Say that again. I missed that. What'd you say?
You say fellas, you've all smashed a female you don't want to be caught outside with. Yeah.
But that's a man thing. That's what men do.
Females do that shit too. We've been doing that shit too, bro.
We all do it.
They be letting anything splash too, bro.
Listen, that's
they
why
don't just be going for, you know, you see it all the time. Look at females. A dime be walking around with a dude looking like Shrek. Like, it's like, yo, like, what's...
Because there's benefits with Shrek.
You know what I mean? Yes, what I'm saying. So, like, she let him pass, she ate, you know what I mean? But then she want to talk about how she keep the lights off, but she don't want to look at his face.
Heavy benefits with Shrek.
But she's keeping the lights off. She keeping the lights off. Going out. Feel me?
Well, listen.
Like, all right, do your thing.
But like Teddy P said, man, you know, he said turn out the lights.
Nah.
Come on, I had the vibe going. Like I had the Teddy P ready.
Let that shit rock, man. Let that rock, man. That's my shit. I'm drinking too.
Just turn off the lights.
Gotta yell on that shit too. Turn him off.
Teddy P.
Girl, I wanna give you a special treat.
Wait a minute. So Teddy said he trying to give the girl a special treat. What if you ain't really trying to give the shorty a special treat? You trying to just get in there and get the hell out? Do you still turn off the lights?
I'm trying to keep the lights on regardless. I don't like the lights off. I fuck with Teddy. I fuck with Teddy, but I don't like the lights off.
Really?
I like to look at what I'm doing. Yeah.
I feel him on that.
I like what, yo.
My man don't really have a preference, though. They don't have a preference.
I don't really. Nah, I do. I like the lights on. I want to look at what I'm fucking. I like to look at it.
But if Shorty turns around and tells you now turn them off, baby, go turn them off.
What if it's a strobe by honey? What if it's a strobe by honey?
That's fine. When she tells me that's cool, but right once she gets right, then it's my turn. I'm turning them on because I need to see what I'm doing.
But what?
I need to see what I'm looking at.
Nice. I have a question again.
I did that before.
I have a question for the people, the regular people. I gotta speak for the small people. What if it's a strobe light, honey, and you ain't trying to see what's going down? The Henny hasn't kicked in, and you're just like, hey.
Strobe light, the red light, the purple light.
The strobe light honeys. There be strobe light honeys out there. You know, you go to the club, you pop into something, you know what I'm saying? You think shit's right. Maybe the light might fuck shit up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, but after a few drinks, that shit changes how she look anyway. I done had that shit happen before, man. Girl, you know, listen, you ain't never got with a shorty that she didn't look like she, you know, you saw pictures or whatever, you got with her in person, she ain't look the same. That shit happened to me. I had a shorty come through the crib one time. That bitch did not look like her pictures. I even was like this. I picked up the phone and was like, yo, you walking because I lived in the condo, so I was seeing her in the parking lot. I see this bitch walking. I'm like, that's not this. So I pick up the phone. I'm like, yo, where you at? I don't see you. She's like, I'm walking to the door. I'm like, oh, it is this bitch. I'm like, damn. We about to drink ASAP. As soon as we went to the crib, I was like, yo, back. I was like, yeah, oh, you got a nice crib. I was off crib. I ain't even hear nothing. Yeah, yo, you want to drink? Yeah, let's take a drink. Hey, what you want to drink? Boy, after like the third drink, I was nice. I was like, okay.
You know why? It's a strobe light.
I got business.
Strobe light honeys, man. I'm telling you.
But yo, even really, I don't even like doing that though. Like, I don't want to have to get lit just to smash you. I don't want to do that.
It's fun. It's fun.
Hey,
Something to do.
I'll have to agree with you on that, bro. But listen, again, it happens. You know, it happens. But listen, okay, so here's the situation. Boom. I put it up there. People are looking at it right now. The lights come on. Now, these two couples, I don't know if they're watching on Facebook. People are seeing like, uh-oh, looks like somebody came in the shadow. Somebody caught these two over here. They're doing their 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And not only just that, but because the light is on, she had demanded that the light is on. And now people are like, wait a minute, where's B.I. going with this? And I'm saying a dominant female, right? My question is.
Yeah, I'm live.
What's that? What you say, P? My question. Oh, my question was: are dominant women too much of a threat to men? What y'all think about that, man? Just in general. Let's break it up. Let's first start off a dominant female that just makes bread. Say she makes 100,000, you only make 50. Is that guy going to feel threatened because of the money?
It depends on the attitude of the female. If she's acting like she's better than, or she's trying to uplift him and build with him and make him feel comfortable at the same time. It depends on character.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that if a woman, if a man's insecure, he might have a problem with it. I don't know. Like,
that's another issue too as well.
Some dudes think that because they're a man, they're supposed to be the breadwinner.
Word.
He could become this depending on how that female come off. Though. She coming off like, this is my shit and I run the show, then you got to act that way.
Oh yeah, that's different though. Like a female being too dominant for me, I'm secure with who I am. But bitch, you're not gonna be Ike in the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Anime.
Ike me, right. Bitch. I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, like you talking to me. Yeah, like nah, we're not doing all that. Like, nah, that's too much.
You ain't allowing her to anime you, though?
Hell no. I'm cool with that.
What if she was a sugar mama though, Nyce?
Good question. What
if she was like 80 with millions?
I don't do lifers with diapers, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm smashing. I'm telling my girl, babe, I'm about to go get this one.
Yeah, Peazy was gonna get that life insurance policy.
I'm gonna get all that. I'm gonna get married and all that. Money.
Get that will money.
Man. Put me in the will. That will money.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah, but there's dudes out there that ain't insecure or have a problem with that shit. A female making more money than them. I'd be cool with it. I wouldn't have a problem. I'd be proud of my shorty. Like, yo, my shorty got her shit together. Like, I'm cool with that shit. I'm cool with it. I mean, that means if she making more money, she probably got a better career, went to school for something that was a little harder than you, and that's why she gets paid more, probably, something along those lines usually. Like, if you go to school to be an engineer and somebody goes to school to be, whatever a career is that maybe ain't as complicated as an engineer, right?
Right.
More money as an engineer or a scientist, right? It's harder, dog. So, it takes a little longer, but they accomplished it or whatever. They're gonna get paid more.
Well, like, hold on.
I'd be proud to have a speaker.
Let me throw a curveball at you. So you're saying that the way in which the way she makes her money is really dependent on how you're receptive. What if she makes more money than you, and I just put it out there and the people are seeing it that she's a stripper? We're looking at right now. I got the poster up. I got Demi Moore out there. Strippers make money. A lot of money, especially good-looking ones, the ones that know how to do a few tricks, do something strange for a piece of change, and I'm not talking sexually. How would you feel about that?
Yeah, but nobody. It depends if she had goals after stripping. Outside of that world.
So you're saying if she was saying that she was going to be a dentist or a doctor, lawyer, engineer, or something, but she was just stripping to get this money?
Real estate, whatever, some sort of business outside of that world, yeah, we could talk turkey. But if you're focused strictly just that means you're a bird at anything.
Interesting. That's interesting that you said that.
Am I right? Am I right?
I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying.
You look at it like that?
I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying a lot of people
judge. Lives matter, though.
They do matter though. You know what I mean? I love some dances, but they also, some of them got to know you can't be doing that shit 25 plus years. It's just probably like a 10-year strong career after that.
Where?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so you gotta
true.
think about what you're gonna do after them 10 years.
Like don't end up like what's her name from How to Be a Player?
You talk. That's what's her name? That's I know who you talking about.
Diamond, the other one.
Not Vivica Fox.
What was her name?
Oh, you talking about Players Club?
Players Club.
Players Club, yeah.
Oh, Ronnie.
Hey, yo, Ronnie was a bad bitch too, though.
He was though. He was.
She's bad, but she was one of them full-time career strippers. Diamond was on. Looking to go to school. I respected that.
I mean, that's
all right. So let me ask you this. Right? Since we're talking about strippers, recently there was a video out there. You know what? Instead of me talking about it, I'm gonna show the video. Is that cool if I show the video? It's about the mother that's a stripper.
We don't even know. Just play the video.
I'm gonna play the video. All right, boom. Let the people know. People can tell me what they think. So right there, she in the pole with the baby.
I don't see no video.
A video's playing.
I see it on the pad. I'm watching it on the pad right now. Yeah.
I got a lag on my foot. That's why.
It's a little delay. She definitely does it professionally.
Of course.
Got up on that pole too easy.
Not her first time doing that.
Definitely not.
Get on that pole and do the damn thing.
The athletic ability. Tracy said exercise is actually a really good way to working out.
Okay, so now my question to y'all is, do y'all have a problem with this particular thing? You know? Is there an issue? No. Because a lot of men are like, wait a minute, dawg. There's a couple things. First, let's finish off the first topic we was talking about. The first topic we was talking about is that you have, you know, mother, daughter, whatever, making more money that you're dating. She's making more money than you as a stripper. What if she was like, yo, I'm just trying to be a stripper. I don't have no aspirations of being anything else but a stripper and providing for my family. So family first was her thing. She ain't out there tricking.
It depends on what she's doing. Like, okay, she's a stripper, but like, you mean she's not doing nothing with her bread? No, nothing. She's not buying a house. She is.
She is. Okay.
So she's taking her money. So if she's a stripper and she's taking her money and she's buying 3 families here, 2 families here, she owns real estate, but she's like, yo, I own that shit just for extra income, but I like being a stripper. I'm going to stay being a stripper. You feel me? I'm supposed to look at this bitch and be like, you're a bum bitch. You're like, what?
I respect her hustle.
I mean,
that's me.
I'm not looking at that like she's a bum bitch. I'm looking at it like, oh, I bet you got your money. Like, you just took some bread, you invested it over here, invested it over there. You got more than one source of income, but you like to strip. Okay, you enjoy that shit. I'm supposed to say, well, that makes you less of a mother or like something of that nature. Like, I don't know. Like, that's my thing with people that, like, what do they imply when they're like, well, she just only wants to be a stripper? Okay, but if she's getting money through real estate and she got crazy bread off that shit and she's doing the right.
Now let's see.
Outside of dancing, then she's
feel me? Like, I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna be like, oh, but she's a stripper. Like, so what? She's doing the right shit with her money.
Yeah.
She just likes to keep.
Well, let's read some of these comments that I'm seeing over here.
If they see life outside of the pole,
like I wouldn't see that.
Tracy said if she's teaching how to twerk, it'd be different. And she said people are also upset because of what she got on.
Okay, wait a minute. What does she have on?
I know a lot of mothers who want to.
You got a couple comments, yo.
What does she have on that's bad?
It's exercise. Listen, it's nothing. There's nothing that she got on that's bad, bro. That's
exactly.
In my opinion, listen, bro. You see females all the time taking pictures, right, on Instagram, social media, all the time with thongs on at the beach, at
Boom,
a pool
the beach.
with kids there. She's in
That's what I'm saying.
the confines of her own home. Who cares? She put it on social media. She ain't naked with a pussy hanging out.
Exactly.
She just got a
Right.
song. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she's having a little fun. I don't even know if it's a girl. Who even knows if it's a girl? What do we really know about the video? It's a video of what appears to be a woman with an infant having a little bit of fun. Oh, bro, that's all you.
Very, very true. We don't know the gender of that child.
Yo, real quick.
Not even that. You don't even know the gender. You don't even know the gender of the adult if you want to be technical.
Yo,
you don't
real
even
quick,
know if that
so-
could be a transvestite.
Not to cut you all off, but real quick, we did get notification that's saying for whatever reason it's saying 10 minutes. I want people on Facebook to know if for whatever reason that Zoom decided to cut us off because we don't have the pro packet yet. We're gonna have to get the pro packet. But because we get cut off, we're gonna come right back. So just y'all stay tuned, stick around. We're just trying to figure all this nonsense out. But yo, I agree with y'all because to me, if you go to the beach, that's the same thing. There's no difference between what she's wearing right now and going to the beach.
Right.
That's my whole.
And like I said, even so, you can ask most single mothers. They walk around the house.
We got some
clothes around their kids. I know that for a fact.
over here, bro. Get to them comments because people they talking, bro.
I see that. Okay, so right now I see Tracy. She says I personally don't think what she's wearing is wrong. Neither do we. I'm trying to speak from an objective place because to me it's the same thing as if she goes to the beach.
This is where when you tell me something's wrong, right? I need you to understand that when you say wrong, you need to tell me wrong in the sense that it's affecting other people negatively as well. That's wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? So just because she got a thong on and you don't agree with it, that don't make it wrong.
And Pierre just said it.
So that's when you what?
He said this is why we went from a generation of drug selling to drug using. It'd be nice for him to come in and if he wants to join us to elaborate a little bit on that. Salute to Lala Andre. She's in here. We appreciate you coming and checking us out. But what we were just kind of saying is with the striptease, I don't see it as a problem either, fellas.
Tracy said if she was teaching her how to twerk, then okay. The only reason people are viewing it wrong is because of what she's wearing.
Right.
I think that people are being a little bit too judgmental
sensitive
as well.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people passing judgment on this video, and there's really nothing you can really get too much from this video based on who she is. Like, we don't know if she's a mother. We don't know if that's her daughter. We don't know if she's a stripper. We don't know if she's not a stripper. We don't know anything from the video.
You know what? You just said something. Okay, let me ask you this. Let's just say she is a stripper. Because there's a pole. Yeah. This ain't one of those poles that you just pop up. It looks like it's pretty sturdy, right? Okay. So she's a stripper. Right. I believe last time I checked.
All poles to be
but last time I checked, stripping is legal. Is that not correct? Am I incorrect in my statement?
There's nothing illegal about it.
Okay, so it's legal.
One of the oldest trades of all time.
She's providing for her family. We don't know much outside of what we're seeing. So let's just stay in the context of the video. We don't know. We know that she's doing this trick. So we're all assuming that she's a stripper. Say she is a stripper. Guess what? It's okay because she's doing something that's legal, right? And at the end of the day, if she's doing something while she's in quarantine, as we all should be, with her kid, I don't see a problem. The only problem, if I'm going to be a bitch-ass motherfucker, which is what I think people that complain are, is that maybe it was a little bit dangerous because she could have fell and the baby would have got hurt. That's it. But guess what? She didn't.
Right.
She didn't. She fine. You know what I mean?
She did.
And someone else I know brought up a good point, and Tracy just said the same thing too. But someone else I know who took pole dancing lessons made a comment before, and they said the same thing. They said, "Yo, you can't wear any type of leggings and stuff like that when you're on a pole. You have to have grip. Your skin
friction.
Friction. In order to do thing, you know what I'm saying? She has to wear something like that.
Right.
That's why they can stay stuck to the pole with no hands and they don't fall all the way down and stuff like that. So
i.e. friction.
There's a reason why she's wearing the outfit she's wearing too. Yep. I'm not saying that she couldn't have been a little bit more covered up. Maybe she could have been a little more covered up, but I don't really care if she's comfortable in her own skin. Who am I to make her feel like she should be ashamed of that? I'm not doing that shit.
Me
I'm
neither.
not that type of person.
Me neither.
That's just Now, I mean, I'm not that type of person, bro. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're not dressed up. First of all, bitch, I like the way she looks.
Me too.
I'm not telling her to dress up for nothing. I paused the video every time she spun around on the pole. Her ass hit the screen.
It was pretty amazing.
Pause. And I was like, damn, she got a nice ass. Let me play. She spun around again. Came around. I paused it. Was like, yeah, she got a nice ass. Spun around again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with that shit. I'm not trying to make her feel no type of way. I want to see more videos like that. Period. That's what I'm not.
Start rolling up there. You're gonna have to pass that shit in there.
100%.
In an objective sense, though, I don't see what's wrong with that shit.
I don't see anything wrong with it either, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Not in our views, anyway.
Stripper doesn't mean she's gonna listen. Just because she's a stripper doesn't mean she's gonna raise her daughter to be a stripper. She could be like, yo, don't be a stripper. Do better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? Tracy just brought something up. Maybe she's proud of her body, which is okay. Ain't nothing wrong with her being proud of her body. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people that are on the other aspect, maybe they're not comfortable with their own body and they're trying to shame her by saying, oh, you're doing this with your daughter, da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, salute to her, for real.
Okay, so nah, look, yeah, bro. Listen, he said, so we're just gonna act like strip clubs are a place that exposes people to the greatest part of our society? No, who would even imply that?
Right.
I'm not implying that. I don't know. I wouldn't imply that. I mean, but I'm not shaming somebody that if they want to go to a strip club, go ahead. There's a weirdos in there, of course there are. I mean, but I mean, I'm not shaming her. Hey, man, stripping is legal, whether people like it or not. It is what it is. It's
boom.
Legal. If
you just said it, bro.
Agree that it's a classy job or the best career. That's fine.
You just said it.
Doesn't mean that it's really not classy, and it's not. That's just an opinion.
And to me,
that's a well-paid job. Like I said.
So listen, all I know is that just because she's a stripper doesn't automatically mean she's not a good mother if that is her daughter. It doesn't mean that she somehow, you know what I'm saying, like not gonna raise her daughter right, dog. Like I've met cops that have kids that are full-blown criminals.
Right.
I know people that had parents that were doctors
right.
and their kids were full-blown criminals.
Right.
And I know people that whose father or mother went to jail and prison and they went to fucking Harvard. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Bro, like,
Pierre just said, so we're just going to act like the strip clubs are a place.
That's what he was saying.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I said we're not thinking.
That's all good.
I don't think anybody on here sees. But I'm just saying, like, I can't base, like, well, she's a stripper, she shouldn't do that with her daughter. Her daughter's going to grow up thinking it's okay to strip. How do you know why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many circumstances. I've been in prison, you know what I'm saying? I know other people that have been incarcerated will agree to this. I've been incarcerated with people that will tell you, I have come from a phenomenal home. My mother was a doctor. My father was a lawyer or whatever the case may be. And I still turned out like this. I mean, now I'm not saying that it doesn't benefit a child to have two parents in a home. That's not even what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
We got to keep it going. Damn, we got to get that pro. Ladies and gentlemen, we're asking you to please hold as we continue to stream to you guys live. Unfortunately, Zoom decided to shut us down, but it's okay because we coming back. We coming back like a heart attack. I got my boy P on here. What up, P? P doing what he got to do. Boom. We waiting on Nyce. Let's get that music popping. We're asking you to please hold as we continue to stream to you guys live. Unfortunately,
fruit the bottom of your beverage. That should be it.
Boom. Here we go. We still live, man. We still live. The people waiting for us. I'm gonna play that music to get us hype. that like we're about to go on. Woo! GMS the podcast making a comeback. Zoom only allowing 40 minutes worth. 40 minutes worth, but we back.
You guys not allowed. Nah.
We back.
Let's
Woo! But okay, we back.
Let's get back, bro, because Pierre's talking some good shit.
We back.
Like what he said. So let's get with it.
Let's go.
All right, so where we at? Okay, so he said, name a father that's raising a daughter to be a stripper, please.
Okay.
Even if a father's not raising a daughter to be a stripper, or if he was, he's not a bad father for doing that. That's his prerogative.
Word.
Like, I'm not raising my daughter to be a stripper, right? But
I don't think no man.
What person is?
To be a stripper, it is what it is. It is what it is. What I'm gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? All I can say is, yo, I tried my best to raise her to be the best she could be. She's like strip, then that's on her. What can I do? I'm supposed to blame myself and say I fucked up somewhere? I don't know. Like, just because a girl becomes a stripper, your daughter becomes a stripper, doesn't necessarily mean you fucked up down the line somewhere.
I agree, 100%. At the end of the day, last I checked, everybody wants their kid to do well. You know what? Let's get Pierre on here, man. I feel like we need to discuss. Hey, Pierre, do us a favor.
That's why, as a father of daughters, you gotta put in them quality thought prevention. Thought prevention is needed.
Right.
Yo, can we? You know what?
Listen, man. Everybody's gonna try to do the best they can to raise their kid, right? But bro, if you can. Like I always bring it up, bro. You can do everything possible, and the kid can still turn out to be a devil. Now, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you fuck up
with the parent. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So if
100%,
listen, if my daughter grew up to be a stripper, bro, but I raised her, and all throughout high school and all throughout grade school, bro, she got straight A's in school, and then she went to college and she got a degree, but she decided that she'd rather just be a stripper. Like, I gotta look at myself and be like, where did I fuck up? I gotta beat myself down and be like, I fucked up somewhere? Nah, son. You know what I'm saying? At some point, that's the decision she chooses to make. 100%. It don't mean I fucked up. Me, so
yo, Pierre,
I don't like that.
Real quick, Pierre and Chops, if y'all want to add, you want to jump in on the Zoom, Cliff just dropped the link.
Yeah, GMS the podcast at Gmail, and we'll send you the link. Email me at gmsthepodcast.com, gmsthepodcast@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link so you can join us, be part of the conversation as we're talking about it live on Facebook, YouTube, and every other platform.
This was my thing with this whole video, right? There was all we seen was a woman. I'm safe to say she's a woman, right? So we saw a woman with an infant having a little bit of fun on a pole, twirling around to some music during quarantine, bro. That's all we really know, right? And then you got a whole bunch of people making speculations and assumptions, whether they're positive or negative, to support their opinion, right? And the fact is, you got a video that you can't even really infer too much from that video. What can you really? We don't even know nothing. We don't know.
All you see is something. You see a female spinning around with a child.
That's all you really see, bro. That's all you really see. And I'm supposed to be like, yo, she's, you know what I mean? She shouldn't do that, or she's not a good mother, or that's not good role model. And the little girl don't even know what the fuck's going on. She's twirling around as if she was picked up in the air and was twirled around. She's not knowing about stripping and
whatever them 15 seconds were, 30 seconds that video was.
All that little girl did was like, that was fun. That's like, it's like a piggyback ride. You know what I'm saying? All it was like she had a little bit of fun. She's going to want to do it again. She's not going to, like, that's not, the little girl's not growing up to want to be a stripper because she spun around on that girl on a stripper pole, bro. Like, people that be like, oh, yeah, she's going to grow up to be a stripper. Like, based on what? Just that alone? We supposed to be like, she baked that.
Based on assumption, my G. Assumption.
I agree with that.
People watch the video and they assume right off from the door.
That's too judgmental.
But that's what people do.
I know.
That's what people do. See, on these platforms, people going to jump the gun and make judgment immediately.
That's why I posted the video, though, and I told people why I posted it. Because we all do it. I do it, you do it, everybody does it.
Everybody does it.
It's something that people need to work on. Like, stop being so judgmental, dog. We don't know that girl from a hole in the wall. For all I know, she could be a better fucking parent than I am.
100%.
Better parent than you are. For all we know, bro, she could have just got a fucking master's degree pursuing her PhD.
I agree with you.
Hold on, we got something nice.
Something right now. We don't know.
Hold on, Nyce. So we got something. Tracy saying, Nyce. When you say, hold on 1 second here. It says, when you say your daughter becomes a stripper, you'll ask yourself where you went wrong. That kind of means you view stripping in a negative way.
No, I was saying that I shouldn't have to ask myself where I went wrong. That's what I was saying. I was saying that if my daughter grows up to be a stripper, I don't feel as though I should have to look at myself and say, where did I go wrong? I don't think that if your daughter grows up and wants to become a stripper, it means that you failed as a parent. I was saying that I don't think it means that. I'm saying that you shouldn't have to look at yourself and say, where did I go wrong? That's what I was saying. You just misunderstood what I was saying. That's all. I'm saying that she's cool with me. Like if she grows up to be a stripper, that's on her. I'm gonna tell her to I'm trying to raise her with morals and values to just be a good person and treat people with love and respect and treat people how you want to be treated. Don't settle for less and shit like that. Man, listen, those are the seeds I plant in my kids' head, man. I teach them to be respectful, things of that nature, work hard, things of that nature. But when she's grown, if she makes a decision that she wants to be a stripper, that's on her. You know
but you know
like,
that you've actually laid down the foundations to her to hopefully strive or to make the attempt to achieve more. I've said this before on the podcast, and maybe this was our earlier beginnings. I know personally of some strippers, and I know that they've actually used it to help them move forward or for another goal, to become a nurse, right? And I know that's that ongoing joke, like, yeah, I know you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, but yet you're stripping. But some females actually do it and follow through. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I don't want to sit here and just say, oh, that's a horrible job, or you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't strive for this. Because at the end of the day, people can be like, man, you just want it to be that, or you just want it to be this. It's whatever you're comfortable waking up every day and doing. Hopefully, it's a legal profession that can bring you to a place where you can continue to progress with your family to provide whatever it is that you need: house, home, health insurance, whatever the case may be, vacations to Disney World, and the occasional trips to the strip club. Why not? Shit.
Hey, I don't got no problem.
You know what I mean? But yo, anybody that wants to join us right now, GMS the PODCAST at gmail.com. Email me right now, and we're looking at the emails. If you guys email me, I'll send you a link so you can join us right now on Zoom, and you can chop it up with the fellas. Let us know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, said a father teaches his son to cook coke. You're assuming that's a backup plan if he doesn't get into Harvard? You're talking about a father teaching his kid to cook coke and be a criminal, as opposed to a stripper, whether you like it or not, that would want to teach her daughter to be a stripper, which is completely
legal profession. Exactly.
It's apples and oranges. So, like, that's a bad example. That's a bad example. It's a bad example.
I'm not going to entertain that question.
We already had that.
I'm not entertaining that. I'm not going to entertain
We already had that conversation. We had that conversation last night, bro. I told you I was a bad example, bro. Whether we agree with it or not, stripping's legal. You know what I mean? So you can't be like, it's equivalent to teaching your son to cook coke if he doesn't get into Harvard. That's a horrible comparison.
Terrible. You gotta let that shit go, bro. You can't even speak on it.
Nah, but I get it. P said he went to college in Atlanta, so he saw the stripper game and seen how dangerous it really is. I get it, because the stripper game.
He went to college in Atlanta during the Freakley era, so that was a whole different time down there, bro.
Right. He was down there getting it anyway.
He was getting it.
Play that 2 Live Crew for T, yo.
He the same age. He was in school.
We got to refresh his memory real quick.
Hold on, I'm about to send.
Strip club for so long, now he's an old man.
I'm about to send him a link right now. He can join. Pierre's looking to join. All right, Pierre, I just sent you that email, man. So hopefully he'll do what he needs to do so he can join the team, join on here, and voice his opinion. Let FYI, whoever joins in, it is limited. It don't mean that you're gonna be on here as long as we are. So I will kick you after a while. Don't take it personal. It's just, we got a pod to thing. But yo, real quick, I want to introduce a show while we wait for Pierre to come in. GMS the podcast wants to introduce this show called What If. If y'all got Netflix.
Peace hell bent on that.
What's that?
What'd you say? He said the criminal world and strippers are now that far apart. I don't know, dog. I didn't know something legal and something illegal was so close. Like, I don't know, dog. I just think you could have came up with a better comparison. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Yeah. No comment. I'm gonna leave it. Hold on. We got a Pierre. Let's welcome him to the room. We got him in here.
Who's that, P?
Yep.
Yes, P. P gonna show up to the party.
Well,
Oh my God.
let's give him a golf clap, man. Everybody's cheering in here for him. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Welcome.
My guy, P. What up? What up?
If you don't like that, you know what? Give him the gunshot salute. What up, man? You gotta okay the audio. You gotta click okay on the audio, man.
Oh yeah, P. Click your audio. Okay. I think he's on.
He's on. I hear him. He don't want to show the video. That's okay. It's okay.
I'm here. Hold on. I'm here, baby. I'm here. Hold on.
Steven Civic.
While we're waiting for P, while we're waiting for him to take care of his video, I just want to bring this up real quick. So we got this show called What If. It's on Netflix. If y'all ain't got, I'm pretty sure everybody's getting tired of watching TV. Ain't nothing on. If you ain't caught up on, there he goes, P. Hold on one second, P. Yeah, fix your hair, do all that. Hold on. He's fixing his beard. Let him fix his beard. Let me get my little.
I look good.
Okay, you ready, P? We're gonna show you to the people. Boom. Here we go. Welcome to the podcast, man. Can we do one more time? Let's give it a little applause for P. We're giving him a golf clap. I have a question for P, if that's all right. P, I have one question before we start. What is the beverage you're having?
P and I, we was agreeing on one post. We was agreeing on one post today. On another post.
Hold on, Nyce. Before we get to the business, the real deal, I just want to know what beverage he's drinking, because we know that Peazy, he got the Courvoisier. I got the privilege. What's your beverage for the night? Oh my God.
Goddamn.
Stay in.
That's serious too. Look at Pete. That's serious.
Stay indoors, man. Stay indoors, okay? Promise us you stay indoors. All right, P. So what were you saying, brother? Go ahead. The floor is yours, brother.
No, listen. We can't sit here and act like we grown men, right? This is grown man shit, right?
All day.
Right. All right. So we're not gonna sit here and act like the stripper world and the criminal world are so far separated, dog. Don't act like you're a stripper and then you're like all the five justified and you go to church on Sunday. It don't work like that, bro.
You're right.
You're exposed to mad shit.
You're exposed.
When you walk into that stripper world.
One at a time, fellas. One at a time.
When you walk into that stripper world, dog, you exposed to shit you're not supposed to be exposed to, dog. So if you're a father of a daughter and you're supposed to give your daughter the odds, you gonna tell her to walk into the lion's den and hope for the best? That sounds
stupid. Who would tell her to walk into the lion's den and hope for the best?
Any man who says like, "Oh, baby, you want to be a stripper? I'm gonna support you."
I don't think anybody here said that though.
I'm not raising my daughter to be a stripper. I wouldn't say that. I'm saying,
bro, you might as well. I don't see anything wrong with her. Oh my God, she's just chilling with her daughter. She has no clothes on. They're just hanging out. There's daughter quality mother and daughter sometimes. It's not, fam. That's stupid. They should be reading a book together, though.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta. How do you know? Yeah. How do you know they don't do that? Yeah.
No. Fam. The stripper world and the criminal world is crazy. It's the same thing. So I'd rather introduce you to Shakespeare than a stripper pole. You understand what I'm saying to you?
No, she doesn't do and read books.
Because I'm watching her do the stripper pole thing.
Wait a minute.
But listen, hold up.
That's a quick
the class
30
that women
seconds.
take to work out now. How you know she's not an instructor? You don't know what she does for a living.
Here's what I do know. I'm watching a mother who's half-ass naked on social media. No, here's what I do know. Here's what we all know, fam. Here's what we all know. We're watching a mother on social media who's half naked with her daughter on a pole. That's what we do know, fam. And we know what's associated with that lifestyle. These are the things we know. We can't deny it.
Wait a minute.
How do you know that? Have
Hold
you been
on.
to Foxy Lady lately, dog?
Hold on, Pete. Hold on.
You don't even know that.
We don't. Okay. First, is it fair to say? Hold on. Hold on. Can I ask it? Can I interrogate him real quick, if that's okay?
How you know she's not babysitting her little sister?
Oh my God! So we just gonna deny what we see?
No. This is what we saw. This is what we saw. What we saw is we saw 45. Hold on. Wait. Pierre, we saw 45 seconds of a female and a child. I don't even know if it was a girl or boy, right? And they were just on a pole.
Okay.
They were on a pole doing whatever they were doing, which was they were twirling on a pole. Who's to say that's not just something they just did real quick?
Okay.
We can't assume. Here at GMS the podcast, we try to not assume. We try to stick with facts. And the facts is she was on a pole spinning around.
Damn, don't do that, dog.
No, I got to.
Dog, don't act like when we see stuff like I didn't see that. Like, okay, if you see my son bagging up weed, like, I didn't see that. What I saw was a young man with some green substance on the table.
Oh, stop. Come on. You're better than that. You're better than that.
You see that?
It's
the same thing, dog.
I'm sorry. You get gunshots for that. Come on, man.
How you know it's oregano? Dog? It might be oregano.
Oregano? Are you serious?
Bagging up.
It could be oregano.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you know? Come on, fam. How is my stance different than yours?
Because if we're watching the video, we don't know what he's bagging up.
True.
Facts.
So you didn't see a half-ass naked lady. You didn't see a half-ass naked lady. You didn't see that, right?
We don't know the back end of that story behind that video, though. All we see is a girl dancing around on a pole with a child. We don't know if she's an instructor that teaches a pole dancing class, if she was having fun with her child, or that could have been her nephew or niece. We're just assuming what we've seen in those 45
Okay.
seconds. That's the
But
point.
we know she's naked, right? But we know she's half-ass naked, right?
Okay. Let me. When someone goes to the beach looking like that, are they half-ass naked?
Which one of us with daughters, when our daughters walk around looking like that?
As a grown woman?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck she wants to do, that's her right to do it. Who the fuck am I going to say? No, you can't do that.
I didn't raise daughters like that, man. Okay, and I appreciate the fact that y'all have different opinions than me, but I don't raise daughters like that.
I'm saying, bro, look, you can only do so
much. What you mean as far as what, though? Like the way the moms are dressed around the child?
Bro. And then they going to take it, at some point, they going to be on their own. You can't, you can only do the best that you can do. Like, you didn't fail as a father. Your daughter grows up to be a stripper, P. I wouldn't look at you and be like, yo, P, you failed somewhere. If you were like, how? She got straight A's through school. I put her into college. She got a degree, and then she chose to be a stripper. I should look at you.
You did your job. You might be mad, right?
Yo, I might be hyped off the fact that my daughter just got accepted to college, and my daughter's going to college in September. I might be hyped off that. It might be a lot of that.
Congrats, brother.
It might be a lot of that.
Job.
But at the end of the day, dog. At the end of the day,
that's grown man shit.
I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, I feel as fathers, because we're the ones who's missing out here, dog. What gets celebrated more, Mother's Day or Father's Day?
Mother's Day, fact.
Mother's Day, all day.
So I know it was which comedian said it? We have one job as fathers, to keep our daughters off what?
Off the pole. That's Chris Rock. Chris Rock says that.
Thank you. And that's facts, fam. That's facts. The fact are, we're supposed to give our daughters options.
Okay, but yo, see, this is where
stop prevention. You got to put those stop prevention hours. That's what I call.
But I have a question about that.
An opinion is not a fact. Period. An opinion is not a fact. Just because I agree with it doesn't mean it's a fact.
No, fam. Like it's yo, dog, fam. You know I appreciate your opinion, my nigga. Like your opinion. Damn, hold on, I didn't mean to call you my nigga. But at the end of the day, you know I appreciate your opinion all day.
Tito's. Tito's. Not a sponsor of GMS. Tito's. But listen.
My thing is, we supposed to give my daughter options. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
All we're saying is this, P. Is it okay? Is it fair for you to just admit to this? As my son's asking me for more shit on iPad. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I apologize. I'm just going to approve it. All right. Cancel. All right. My thing is this. At the end of the day, our job as fathers is to raise our children, you know, girl or boy, to the best of our capability. But it's fair to say not everyone is going to be a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, right? And let's just say for shit and gigs, I like to call it shit and gigs, right? Let's just say that you ain't got the money to put them into Harvard, Yale, or whatever it is. And they're like, hey, Dad, I have another way. I'm going to need to shake my ass to get myself into school. But I really want to do it. And I said, no. I'm not. No, listen. Hold on. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I know of some females that actually have done it, and they are registered nurses. I'm not saying that I'm man enough or strong enough to have allowed my own personal daughter to do that, but I'm saying it's happened. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's fair to knock their hustle. That's all we're saying. And now let's go back to the video. All we saw in the video is we saw two people, an adult and a child, on a pole. We don't know what the history is. And I think we, as grown men, on some grown man shit,
hold up,
we shouldn't assume things. We should not assume. That's all I want to say.
Okay, no, wait. Hold on. And I agree with you, fam, and I appreciate what you're saying. But if we really grown men, right? We grown men out here with daughters.
Yeah.
Do you think that, wait, and fathers and all that. So that same young lady who wants to take that route, do you think she has a father in her life who's going to change her options where she doesn't have to do that?
Think
about it.
That's another thing we don't know by watching the video. We can't assume.
Damn. Yes, you can, dog. No, you can't. There's no way in the world.
That's not fair to what we watch. We're just being biased. We're passing judgment, bro.
Yeah, we can't do that. We got to be better than that. We're better than that.
But you've been raised to believe things that don't, you know what I'm saying, without knowing facts about it, or if it's factual anyways. You believe in heaven and hell and all that stuff too. So
no, fam. If I wake up every day and tell my son he's stupid, guess what he's gonna raise up and think he is?
He's gonna think he's stupid.
He's stupid because you programmed it in his head, though.
So wait. So if I raise a child to think their options are limited, guess what their child's options are going to be?
Right. You're right. Nobody's disagreeing.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody was disagreeing.
So whether that's an auntie, whether it's an auntie or a mommy or whatever, that's not a game you play, fam. I don't play. Hey son, let's make a Nickelback today. That's not a game you play, fam. Playing stripper pole in the living room is not a game you play.
But she don't.
That's not a game.
She's not. That little girl don't even know anything about that.
Yeah.
Neither does my son know about a Nickelback, though.
But at a certain age, you understand it, though. That little girl don't know.
And so is she, bro. That little girl's gonna be mad. Imagine if that little girl ends up being like the Surgeon General of America, and she's like, I hate that woman. I can't make she make me look like that. Imagine that, bro.
Okay, but you're going into imagine this, imagine that.
Yeah, you can't do that, bro.
You're going too far, bro.
No, why can't I? I can't assume. Wait. Hold up. I can't assume that the young lady is not doing right by the young girl.
Hold on.
And I can't assume the young girl's gonna do right by that.
You know what we need to do?
No. You can't. You shouldn't assume. Period. That's all we're saying. You shouldn't assume. Period.
Okay. You can't assume. Period. You can't assume. Period on videos like that. That's the power. That's the power of social media. We
Hold
pass the judgment on social media.
Yeah, from a video, and the video is 56 seconds long.
No. At the same token, social media gives us the excuse not to be moral people, fam. And we do that a lot. Like, whatever. Like, it's okay. We do that too much, fam. And that's why these kids are all drug users now.
I'm going to play the video again, man. I'm going to play the video again just so people can really... It's 56 seconds.
Hold on, but we got some questions. I got some questions.
The drug using thing is something different. That's totally different.
Go through the questions. Go through the questions.
It's a trend thing. Everything's trendy, B.
That's what I'm saying. Influence was heavy. The music, the culture, everything switched.
If you make it cool to be a stripper, guess what girls gonna do?
They're gonna dance.
Thank you,
Doesn't mean all dances is bad though, P. That's what we trying to say over
here.
Yeah. But if you're gonna say and assume about most, what you gonna do?
It's the thin line, bro. That's why you play with fire when it comes to that subject. Because it's not an elite profession.
But fans,
accountability, fam. I'm looking at the numbers.
I got a question right here from Jazzy Dub. He said, question for the guys, would it be okay if the video was of your daughter and her mother on social media?
Well, I think that's what we was talking about.
I'll answer first, and one of y'all can answer. It don't matter. I already know my answer, so y'all could take the floor. Go for it.
I couldn't get mad at none of my kids, but I know I raised my kids well to the point that I could do that.
You missed the question, dog.
See? You see what I'm talking about, P?
Pull up on the question again. Pull up on the question again. Pull up on the question, Nyce.
Listen to the question. Listen to the question. He said, would it be okay if the video was of your daughter and her mother on social media? That's the question.
And P's initial response was, I know I raised my daughters differently than that.
No, it's not your daughter. It's saying if it was your daughter as the baby, your child's mother doing the spinning on the pole. If it was your child's mother and daughter, that's the question.
I bet. So check it. So if I knew my baby mother, right? So you saying the female is my baby mother in the situation, right?
Yeah, if that was your kid's mother and daughter on the pole, that's what you're saying.
If I knew my kid's mother already dancing, or if she was a pole instructor, I would already know what it was. I would have to be okay with that because I had a kid with her already knowing what her profession was.
All right, but let's just say
there's nothing I can do about that.
Let's say she's not a stripper.
Then I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? That's not you. Where's this coming
Thank you. Thank you.
It depends on the scenario. We don't know the scenario behind that victim.
I wouldn't though. You know why? Because there's a lot more things in life that you should be worried about that is a lot more important than that little 45-second video. As long as she's being a phenomenal mother, and I know she's being a great mother, I got too much other shit to be getting mad about, stressed about in my life than to be screaming on my kid's mother for twirling around for 45 seconds during a quarantine and playing with my daughter. I got too much other shit to be worried about.
And Nyce, not to cut you off.
Only because it's based off of grown man shit. No grown man raises their daughter to be on the pole. There's not a single one.
But that's obvious. But that's obvious, right, Pierre?
Give me his name.
But that's not. That's obvious, though.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm not raising my daughter to go to the pole.
None of us are.
I agree with you.
But is it fair to say, okay, let's look at it. Let's look in the mirror right now. Hold on, wait. Let's look in the mirror right now. Let's look at this. Can we look in the mirror real quick? So we look in the mirror real quick, right? Is it fair to say that nobody's parents were saying, hey, I want you to be this, I want you to be that? I already told y'all, my father's a physician. He wanted me to be a physician. And when I was like, hey, I want to be a creative guy, he was like, what? You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your only hope, my father is a physician. He wanted me to be his physician. Right. I was supposed to carry on the legacy. I did not. Right. I am not a doctor.
That was his expectations of you.
Expectations. But at the end of the day, we all, men and women, have to live our own lives. His only hope for me, as he saw, okay, Cliff's not going to be a doctor, is that he can be a respectable man. He respects his wife and females and earns a good living. That's it. That's all we can hope for. Right. At the end of the day, nobody's going to say, hey, baby girl, I want you to be the best stripper in the world. You're going to be the next Cardi B. But I know there's some people out there. But at the end of the day, if they choose that life, you can only hope that they're going to be the best version of whatever it is they're trying to be. You see what I'm saying?
Word. Play a round of applause. You get a round of applause.
Yo, my thing, though, it's probability, dog. If you make a child shoot for the moon, they're probably going to starve, dog. If you aim for the moon, there's a probability they're going to hit the star.
Hold on, we got some statements over here.
I'm only talking about probability, dog. I'm looking at the numbers.
But let's look.
No, we agreeing, bro. We agreeing with that. We agree with that. I agree. I'm not raising my daughter
I know.
Like, I wouldn't. I agree with you on that. I wouldn't.
My thing is, I don't have, in my opinion, well, they're only doing this in this sector, and everything else is gonna work itself out. Like, nah, I remove all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on this.
Yo,
so therefore, the odds, in my opinion, much greater.
hold on, guys. I'm putting the shotguns out here, only because stupid Zoom. Hey, GMS fellas, brothers, we're gonna have to sign up for this pro nonsense with Zoom because again, I got a flag of only 10 minutes. So P, listen, it was. I appreciate you coming on. Send me an email of an address where we can send you a T-shirt because you were the first person on the podcast, and we appreciate you. And because of that, we're gonna show love by giving you some merch.
Yo, I got a hoodie for yo P. I got a 2XL hoodie for you. That'll fit you, right?
You don't look like no 2XL, nigga.
Stop playing me, though.
Real shit.
What am I doing with a 2XL, though? Put me and my brother in it, though? You want?
He wears an extra
Nah,
small.
man. Your boy's 5'10", and I'm like 165, baby. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate that, though.
I thought you was
You like 130. You like 130.
You know,
I rock a large all day, baby.
yo, he got the grays. He got the grays, so he ain't wearing that large shit. You know what I mean?
The large t-shirt.
We got you.
Hey, yo, Nyce, if the wind is over 30 miles per hour out there, he's in trouble. Let's stop smoking.
See where I'm from, baby. You see what generation I'm from. You see the T-shirt, baby.
You already know the same.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing
See
me.
me, baby. Come on, dog. I'm here repping.
Yo, we want to thank you for coming out. We no bull, but yo, let's get to it because we only got like 5 minutes left before the stupid Zoom shuts us off, man. But P, for real, we do appreciate you being part of our group, and you know we kicking you out of here though. You know what I mean? Much love, peace. Listen, so at the end of the day, we I think this was pretty cool. Whatever the money is, we'll throw a couple dollars so we can not keep getting cut off because this was actually a really live podcast, which is crazy. But I think when we shut down, let's go back.
Yo, Chop,
we'll go back one more time.
Yo, Chop, that's Chop's 2X hoodie, actually.
Yo, put it out, man.
Hey, I had that shit left over. I forgot who it was. Chop, that's my shit. My bad, bro.
It wouldn't be right if it was. That's that GMS shit. That's some DMS shit. But that's all right, man. But listen, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get cut off, and then I'm gonna do it again, and then we'll end it off after another 15 minutes. And then next week, we'll be paid off so we can do a 2-hour without interruptions. But we apologize. Shout outs to everybody that's paying attention. Shout outs to everybody that's on the podcast.
We gotta get that package.
Yo, but let's get a couple of these. There's a couple people that put some comments up here so we can respond to them.
We about to get cut off. Let's get ready for that though. I'll send the link again.
It's at 6 minutes.
Nah, it ain't.
I got 6 minutes.
Okay, go ahead. Yo, real quick before we do that, I have a quick question. Condom. It says condom sex makes. Hold on. It says condom sex makes air smell like AutoZone. Just something my brother Sincere sent me out there. Agree or disagree? Go.
Oh, do it, man. It's all crazy.
Especially the Magnums. Them shits is trash.
One thing, AutoZone. It's that shit they put on it, that spermicide shit. They would fuck that chemical in. So I don't know. It's not AutoZone, but it's definitely a distinct smell. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so go ahead, Nyce. We're gonna get cut off, but go ahead.
So Fonny made her ask a question. She said, "Why is it up to a father to keep the girl off the pole and not herself?" Like I never got that. If someone wants to be a stripper, the fact that they were raised right won't stop them. I kind of agree with you. That's what I was saying earlier.
Exactly.
You could raise your kid right and they could still end up on it. That doesn't mean don't try to raise your kid right.
Exactly.
Just saying that you could do that.
Right. There's always a possibility it can go the way you don't want it.
You know,
Always a possibility.
Tracy said, I'm pretty sure if she was going to teach her daughter how to strip, she'd wait for her to at least be a teenager. It's called exercise. She says she's exercising. So I've said if my wife was doing that with my daughter, it wouldn't bother me because she's still in Pampers. What I would have a problem with is her posting it on social media. I'm a private person, so I feel some things are to be kept in house.
I'm private too.
Agree, that's true. Okay, they talk amongst themselves right here, man. To be honest, everything was fine till the booty was between her legs. That's why I felt like it got weird. Well, I think Cliff said because she could have fell, right? But yeah. Yo, Fat, Chops, yo, relax, dog. Relax, dog. I got you on the hoodie.
Smoke.
I'll pull up tomorrow. I don't want to
smoke. Smoke with Nyce.
Sending shots my way, bro.
100.
But yo, let's get on to them other topics. We got a couple other topics, so we'll start with that and then come back.
All right, where you want to go? This is Peazy shit. Real quick, The Last Dance, for anybody has seen or has not seen The Last Dance, is a 10-part documentary event. I've seen it. That was pretty cool. Thoughts? I can play the thing if y'all want.
We're only up to episode 6.
What is it on? What is it on? I haven't.
It's up to episode. It's a 10-part series. It's on ESPN. You can go to ESPN.com or the app to watch either one.
I can
play
on
demand. It's on ESPN on demand. It's called The Last Dance.
If y'all want, I can play the trailer.
Man, it's a phenomenal documentary. I'm a Jordan fan, man. I just love what he represents. The documentary.
I can play the trailer real quick if y'all want.
The documentary really touched base on his relationship that last season when they was going through the bullshit.
I haven't.
And they ended up winning it.
I can't talk on it because I haven't seen it.
It was a 9-7. It was a 9-7, 9-8 season. You know what I'm saying? In the relationship between him and the Mary Cross and then everything on the thing. Because Jordan don't do documentaries like that. What he's actually on. So you know what I mean? Yeah. It just shows the character. It shows the greatness that he is, and that's when people always try to say LeBron or even Kobe got so better than Jordan. You gotta understand, Kobe's father was part of the last episode. He said it himself. He looked up to Jordan, analyzed his whole game around.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna let me play the trailer for them.
It shows. We about to sign off.
No, I'm gonna just play the trailer so it's signed off.
Yeah, play the trailer. My fault, cause you know what I'm saying. I'm going off. I love this shit.
Just played a little bit of the trailer for them, man. So what else y'all want to go with?
Yo, what's up with that security guard that got shot in the head, bro, over that match?
I'm not really hip to that. You're going to have to hit me to that.
Yeah,
I just seen a little blind quick.
In Flint, Michigan, there was, the government mandated that everybody get masked. And a lady went to Family Dollar, and the security guy told her, yo, you can't go in without a mask. I guess they had words in altercation, whatever, words exchanged, whatever. 20 minutes later, she left. 20 minutes later, she pulled back up, same van that she left in. 2 dudes hopped out. One dude started approaching him, arguing with him about his girl, and the other dude shot him in the head, bro. Like, over a mask.
Damn.
Over having to wear a mask, bro. That shit is just unreal to me, bro. That shit don't even make sense. Like, you got people out there just don't even want to wear a mask. Like, this dude lost his life because people don't want to wear a mask, bro. That shit is unreal, bro. I read that shit. I'm like, damn. All over a mask? Like, come on, man. Like, if you're not scared of the virus or you don't think it's that serious, whatever, but so what? Don't be that ignorant to go out there and just not wear a mask or anything else, man.
Right.
Like, man. I felt like that was just crazy, man. So that's some bozo shit, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The dudes that were people over there today protesting for to reopen Boston and shit, they're all bozos too, man, in my opinion. That shit's wild.
I've seen that. That's just wild, man. Like the same time they shut down the Walmart prison.
It is America. My thing is like this, man. At the end of the day, whatever you choose to do with your own life is cool, but when it starts taking effect and it affects other people, guess what? It's no longer belongs to just you, and that's our group. But I'm gonna keep talking about it because it's another meeting. But by it just don't make sense to me, man. The end of the day, you got a lot of people that's trying to just survive. A lot of people are dying. A lot of people are just trying to just keep things going. But at the end of the day, again, if you want to be ignorant and not adhere to what they're telling you to do, not adhere to to you know them telling you, hey, listen, you might want to not just go out and just talk to everyone. You might want to wear a mask. You might want to just follow these simple ass instructions for the rest of the world to, actually live, not die, not get a virus that they've done what they needed to do on their end to avoid being sick. To me, that's when I personally get annoyed. I get a little bit affected. I get a little pissed off. Um, just waiting for the rest of my crew to come on in. Peasy's back in there. But what I was saying, P, is just I get a little pissed off personally when you got people out here just saying they don't give a damn what they do, that they're just gonna do whatever. They're not gonna cover up. They're not gonna wash their hands. They're not gonna follow protocol as what's being given by scientists, people that know a little bit more than what they do. They want to go by conspiracy theories and all this shit. And when it affects other people, that's when I think like you're like you're an asshole for that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
That's fact.
You can.
Especially the elderly, man. That's the thing for us. You got to consider them. The people, the elderly, and the people with the weak respiratory system. Everybody else is just a common cold. It's another flu.
Yeah,
Like,
to me,
people who have a respiratory problems
but I want to take it further though, P. I want to take it further. Like let's just say it was just a common ass cold. My thing is if I decided that I wanted to just do certain things to avoid this shit, you know what I'm saying? But yet your fucking actions is affecting my world. I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem with that. Go ahead, go. It is your right as an
but that's
American
the
to.
problem with this whole. That's the problem with this whole. That's the problem with this whole shit, though, man. People like you could be accountable all day for what you're doing, right? Like, the actions of somebody else being smart, you're lazy. That's
Yeah, I just.
You can't. You still gotta be. You gotta be aware of how your actions affect other people, man. You can't think that your actions don't have any effect on anybody else, man. It's like I give you an example. When I was in prison, right, they would say like a lot of prisoners have this mentality like, oh, I just robbed a convenience store. I didn't shoot him. I didn't even assault him. I just took the money and I left. I didn't hurt nobody, right? And they don't realize that they had caused more damage than what they actually thought they did. In their mind, I didn't really hurt anybody, but in all actuality, you traumatized numerous people. You traumatized the store owner who thought that you were going to shoot him in the head. But he thought that you was going to shoot him in the head. He thought he was going to lose his life. Now he's scared to work every day. Okay. Now other people in the neighborhood are now scared to go to that store because they don't know who. You know what I'm saying? So your actions had a larger consequence or a bigger effect than what you actually think.
100.
So you may not. It's all about taking time to really look at the bigger picture and seeing how other people are actually affected by your actions, though. And that's not just with prisoners. I'm saying that's also with a lot of people in general. A lot of people don't realize that your actions affect other people. You may not see it physically, but they can have a psychological effect, and that can be even worse.
100.
You know what I mean? It can make people, people could kill themselves, bro, because they've been traumatized by that. They just don't know how to get around it.
Right.
They don't know how to deal with it, so they don't want to deal with it no more. And then they take their life.
Let's look at the doctor.
Okay,
The
go
doctor
ahead.
from New York that did the
Actually,
same thing.
I read the doctor. I was about to say that. I read a story about a doctor that same exact thing happened.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know how true it is, but I read a headline about
So
it.
the doctor, there was a doctor that that got the COVID, beat it, got it again, and then said,
Worked in New York.
Worked in New York, physician.
Went back to work. Didn't catch it again.
And then just decided that, it was not worth living. I don't believe.
Oh, the doctor that committed suicide.
Correct.
Suicide, but that wasn't the reason why she committed suicide. She was on vacation with her family. She committed suicide from what she's seen. Pain she's seen.
Yeah, man. Yo, you can be psychologically traumatized, bro, and it's hard to get around certain things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, yo, let me tell you something. I'm so simple. When I came home, right, I had a problem being able to go to the bathroom properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not piss. Like my body changed from shitting because I was forced to shit in front of a bunch of strangers that I didn't know.
Right.
From when I was in Walpole, where you can't cover yourself, but to get a little privacy to go to the bathroom, it's wide open. I mean, I didn't like that shit. I'm like, yo, hold on. So like my body naturally shut down, right? And then I went from one facility to another where I thought, okay, maybe I might get some peace here. And they threw me in the P's, which was just more of a dorm. So my first question was like, I didn't see the bathroom. I'm like, yo, where's the fucking bathroom?
Yeah.
My man's like, right there. I'm like, where? You pointing to the sink. He's like, nah, look, there was fucking sinks literally lined up in front of where you got to shit. So I could be sitting right here and there's literally dudes in front of me brushing their teeth, washing their face, doing whatever, and I got a shit right in front of them. I'm a type of person where I didn't go to the bathroom at school. I didn't take shits at school. I don't shit in public places. I'm uncomfortable with it. But because I was subjected to that for a few years, right, it fucked up the way that my mind operated, bro. And I had problems like really going to the bathroom. Like my body shut down. I got used to not going to the bathroom for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And then when I came home, I thought it was all going to be over, right? And then I went to Cliff's father, and I'm like, yo, listen, something ain't right. Like, I'm not in prison no more. I'm comfortable, like, but I still can't go to the bathroom.
Program, no, my G.
Right? I couldn't do it. And now I've been out of jail for a little over 2 years now, right? And I finally started to be able to, you know what I'm saying, adjust back. And now it's just normal, and now I know, like, all right, I go to the bathroom. It's normal now. People could be at my crib, and I just step off and I go to the bathroom. Bro, I lost the ability to do that, dog. That was a traumatizing time in my life where people like, what? I'm like, yo, that shit fucked me up. It fucked me up. Like, it really did. And some people, like, I know a person in prison that had been locked up 35 years, and he cannot piss in front of people. Yeah. And he's been in there for 35 years. Yeah. If you're in the bathroom while he's in there, he can't piss. You know what I'm saying? And he said before he went to prison, he wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just could be anything, bro. So for me, recently I dawned on me. I'm like, damn, it's straight. Like, and I know it sounds crazy, but I don't care. Like, this is my life. I learned to cope with it. I learned to deal with it. But what I'm saying is that not everybody's like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to deal, and they're just like, yo, I don't want to deal no more, and they end it, bro.
Yo, first of all, let me salute you for kind of sharing that story, man, because I think a lot of people think, okay, you go to jail.
Yo, that could be
that's
some of the traumatizing shit you could go through, dog. I done seen dudes moved on in the bathroom, waiting for dudes to take a shit. They run down on him, beat the shit out of him because he's on the toilet, bro. Like, there's a whole bunch of reasons why me being from incarcerated when I was younger till now, I don't like shitting in front of people.
Yeah.
Number one, I never liked it when I was a kid. Then I saw shit happen to people that got caught shitting, literally. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It was always uncomfortable for me. So when I was forced to do it, you know what I mean? Long story short, it took an effect on me. There was times when I was home, even Cliff will tell you, when I told like my sister, like, yo, dog, I need medicine or something, bro, because my fucking mind is not the same that it used to be, dog. I literally cannot shit. Like, I can't. And I went to Cliff's father, like, yo, I need something that, like, I looked up, like, I read books on anxiety and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, I know what it is. It's my amygdala. It's got a memory of its own. So I start thinking about when I gotta go to the bathroom, my amygdala starts remembering what it was like when I was in prison, and naturally my body tensed up and I couldn't go to the bathroom. And I was on the streets and I couldn't do it. And I thought that I needed medicine, but really, though, I just learned to cope with it. And before you know it, everything went back to normal. But my point is, you would think that I thought, like, oh, it'll just go right back to normal when I go home, uncomfortable.
Nah.
I mean, I'm not subjected to shit in front of people. And, bro, that shit did not work.
PTSD. Yo, and that
shit did not work. And it is a form of...
There's a different form.
Definitely a form of...
Definitely a form. And to take it back to what he was saying, but even getting onto this subject, but it goes back to like, yo, listen, man, other people's actions can affect you psychologically the way you can be fucked up from that.
Great point. Great point. And that's some selfish shit when people don't take a step further just to think about that. You know what I mean? And I think, again, salute to you, just, you know what I mean? Like, just giving that story, because I think people need to actually hear that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, because I know right now
people definitely need to hear it. There's a lot of situations here to speak on it.
It's real. Like,
it's real, bro.
You think that
it's real.
You don't realize how much of a real problem it is until you go back into that environment that you thought, like, oh, nah, it was just because of this over here.
Right.
And then I realized,
bro,
like,
I got a couple men that came home and they was off, bro.
Yeah, like that shit.
They wasn't the same nigga.
Yeah. That shit really fucked with my head, bro. It was worse than what I thought. And then what really, when it really became worse was when I realized it was worse than what I thought.
And then it compounded on that.
At home, like, yo, sitting in my bathroom going, yo, I really can't shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it really dawned on me, like, yo, this is really worse than what I thought. Like, I'm really psychologically traumatized. Like, I'm really fucked up right now.
Now, Nyce, let me throw a curveball at you.
Wow, bro.
Let me throw a curveball at you, since you've been incarcerated, and maybe you can answer this for me. I've been telling people, I think the really big thing we all gonna have to deal with right now is when, let's say, we got some friends, you know, I'm waiting for my man, he get home. When he come home, and I think the mask thing is going to be part of our culture, period. I think going forward, we're all going to need to just wear masks. I just think that's what it is. To me, individuals that were incarcerated are coming home to people that are covered, and you can't see look at that. You can't see how I'm looking. You can't see if I'm smiling. All you got is my eyes. That's going to fuck with a lot of people, bro. There's just people that are outside right now that if they don't see this, they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, this dude got beef?"
They're going through that.
Nah, but believe it or not, like you, when you're incarcerated, I mean, like when you're doing a long time, not no like little time, but even like counties, you still get a TV that in a unit you can watch. So you see what's going on in the outside.
But does it feel the same? Like you're gonna be surrounded by people with masks?
Not gonna feel the same. It's not gonna feel the same. Even when you do a long amount of time, right? It's not gonna feel the same, bro. When you come home, it's always gonna be a little different.
So don't you think that right there is gonna be? Don't you think that right there is something that they should start preparing for? Not for necessarily people coming out, but people with just social, social disorders where they are not very sociable, that they have issues just kind of just talking to just a regular person, having conversation. So now that, again, you've taken away this part of the person's feature and it's just eyes. If someone's not as sociable, doesn't have these skill set, I think that's going to be another problem that adds on. I think it's going to be an after effect of COVID-19. To me, that's what I see. Because right now, I go to the store and I'm looking at people.
Yeah, in the comments, though, incarceration always requires adjustment.
Right, but not even just incarceration. I think just people in general here. There's people that we know. There's friends that we know that really don't just be, popping, going out, this and that. And when they do, they feel a certain way when there's too many people around them. Now, not only is there too many people around them, but they got to just deal with people where they can't even judge their expressions because their face is covered. I think a lot of people are missing that point. And that's something that people got to really look into, man. That's just a thought of mine, man. We'll review it when it pops up.
For some people, like, depending on, let's say, like, you were incarcerated, right? And you were living a lifestyle that involved gang banging of some sort, whether it's block banging, real gang banging type, whatever. You got beef, right?
Yep.
You come home, people walking around covering half their face. You may not even know who's who. You might be uncomfortable. You might really be uncomfortable because you don't know who's who. Like, I don't know that dude. Damn, his eyes look familiar, but you can't tell because you're used to seeing a whole face. That could fuck with somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
That could have somebody easily on edge just because they want to protect themselves, and you might, somebody could just lose it. You might just assault somebody because you thought that they were somebody that you maybe had beef with or something like that. So as you're in there or somebody else, you got to start preparing for that. Like, and a lot of people I know that have been incarcerated always have some kind of where we come from. It's like you got some type of problem out there. You ain't peace with everybody.
Right.
You got problems with somebody or a few people.
And to me,
but in general, you should still. I always advocate for that. Seeking some type of professional help in the manner to learn how to cope with your problems. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to cope with that shit, bro.
Agreed.
Skills. A lot of people don't have. They don't have, and they're essential, bro. Because
they don't know how. But that's the thing, right? They don't know
how. Before, like, I really learned of like how to kind of deal with my shit. There was a time where I was really like, yo, am I losing my mind? Like, I can't fucking change this. Like, I had no idea of a sense of direction, where to even start. And that makes you feel like there's nothing you could do. And it's just because you haven't gone to the right people that can give you that direction, bro, and give you the tools that you need to get through that. And with men, a lot of us are like, nah, there's a stigma with that. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not seeing a doctor. I'm not seeing a therapist. I'm not going to psychologist. I don't need meds and shit like that. And some motherfuckers do. You need meds, bro. Your shit might be fucked up. And you might be able to deal with that because it could be right. It could be an imbalance. It could be like an amygdala-based anxiety where the only thing that controls that is a Xanax or an Ativan or something of that nature. A benzo, whatever they call them. Right? There's people. You might need it though. You may not realize it because you just don't know. And then you don't want to look weak or you don't want to look. I'm not fucking crazy. I don't need to go. It's like, yo, bro, listen, man. Nah, I mean. There's a lot that you don't know. There could be something wrong with your brain, bro, that you didn't realize, and it developed over the years. It develops over the years, bro. Know what I mean? So I always tell people, yo, seek the right help. Don't be ashamed to do that shit, especially men. I always preach this more to men. And I'm not trying to shun women, but I'm saying I feel like it's a more important conversation for men. Men, when you going through something, you can talk to somebody, that's cool. Talk to somebody, cool. But if it's something serious, traumatic, you might want to try to reach out to some professional help. And I don't want to hear the whole, I've been in the streets all my life. What the fuck could a psychologist tell me? He didn't live my lifestyle, bro. There's a science to this shit, dog.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? They understand behavior and shit like that. They know how to study the brain, and they don't know much, but they know enough now where they can give you tools and shit like that. We're still learning. But, bro, these people can help you. That's why they get paid the money they get paid. That's why it takes years and years and years to acquire the degree that they have to be able to help you.
It just don't happen overnight.
To qualify. Right, yo, I talked with somebody that never came from the life I lived. Never. And this motherfucker helped me more than the next man that grew up with me and could actually literally relate to what I'm going through. But he couldn't give me the tools and the information and the understanding that I needed to cope with my issues.
He didn't have the know-how.
Who the professionals could do that. You know what I mean? And especially in the hood, bro, it's like dudes be, it's
turned upon in the hood, man. It's turned upon.
People don't want to do it, and it's like, yo, you know what I mean? Don't play yourself, bro, because you might think you good 10 years from now. You can lose your fucking mind because you didn't address them issues you should have addressed. I mean, or you could have it. And I've seen people that it happened to, bro. I know people that didn't address certain issues, right? And people that don't know them, but I know their issues. People are like, oh, yo, he lost his fucking mind. And I be in my head like, yo, I be feeling bad. Like, yo, it's sad to see because had he seeked out the right help, he probably wouldn't even be the person he is today. He probably would be a completely normal person, bro. He'd probably be a lot more successful and everything. Instead, he's fucked up and he's probably putting it into a bottle or drugs now and shit like that. And it's like, he's going to address them issues. I mean, so, you know, thankfully with me, I went to some counseling. You know what I mean? I did go to some counseling. I'm not going no more, but like my shit, I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm basically smooth now. But I know that if there's anything that ever pops up or other things that I need to address, I run straight to it and be like, yo, boo, I gotta go see the, you know, psychologist or whatever you want to call them again, a professional. I'll go. So I say that for everybody. Like, take your ass there, dog. Don't play that shit, man. Don't play that shit. Yeah. You want to be thinking about killing yourself or something because you don't know how to deal with something, bro.
You got one life to live.
People don't know how to deal with it.
One life to live. This ain't a fucking video game, man. You ain't got additional quarters to keep playing this shit. One life to live, man. All right, so we pulling up almost. We pulling up real quick. I think this is a conversation that we should definitely really probably get some experts to really speak on it better than we probably could. But I think it's something that we can definitely set up. Hopefully, when we get back to some form of normalcy, back to the studio, back to the base, and we can really get things going, because that's something that we've definitely spoke about in the past, but we've been a little bit derailed. Obviously, everyone's been derailed with the COVID-19 that everyone's dealing with. Last couple of things, just want to let everybody know, definitely this is one of my joints right here. Make sure y'all check this out. It's on Netflix. I'm not getting paid by Netflix, but I think it's just a super dope show or series. It's called What If. Really dope. It's kind of like that old movie with Woody Harrelson, Demi Moore, when they were offered for like a couple dollars to sleep with their significant other. It's called What If. Yo, trust me when I tell you, this shit's official, bro. Trust me. If y'all don't like it, I'll give y'all a t-shirt for free. No bullshit. It's called What If. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Make sure y'all do that. Also, Peazy had mentioned, what is it? The LastDance. I want to make sure that we get that out there. The LastDance, really super dope thing. It's playing on, I think they said Netflix, but I've only been seeing it on ESPN. But super dope.
It's not on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't see it on Netflix either. But
that movie All Day and a Night is dope too on Netflix. That shit's dope too. Okay. Got a good message. All day and a night. It's got a good message. If anybody want to see that shit, is dope.
That's what this up. And then what I want to do is just kind of get everybody into it. I know there's always been a conversation of who's better, LeBron, Jordan. Listen, man, I think after y'all see this trailer, will get you to just pop in and just sit down. It is Jordan, but I'm gonna play this trailer so y'all can check it out and y'all can decide, man. Let me know what y'all think.
Go. Jordan is the epitome of greatness.
Nah, it's definitely good.
Sure. So if you watch this documentary, I already knew because I watched him when I was younger. Man, just he gambled on himself.
Yo, just to get y'all know too, I'm reading. I got that new 50 Cent audio book. That shit is fire.
That shit I heard of it.
Hustle Hard.
A lot of people were talking about that book.
Yeah,
it was good.
Fire. 50 wrote a fucking I'm telling you, bro.
What you got it on audiobook?
I got it on audiobook. I've been listening to that shit for 3 days, bro.
Well, I'm saying, what site do you use?
I bought the book online and downloaded it to my iBooks.
Okay.
That's phenomenal, bro. Yo, 50, I'm dead ass, bro. That dude, yo, he's like my idol, bro.
He a businessman.
Like, he spit some real shit. I'm going, yo, and I've always said it, like, yo, he's a fucking genius, bro. When you gotta listen to this book, bro. Yo, it's a whole, you'll look at him in a whole different way, bro. This dude literally wrote a self-help.
50 Laws of Power, I was looking at him different.
Nah, but he didn't really write that, though. He could have, but...
No, he collabed with Robert Greene. He just added 2 more laws, but he collabed with Robert Greene.
This book he wrote, bro. Like, this shit is crazy.
All right, we got Den of Thieves, too. Anyway. They're saying Den of Thieves is another joint.
I'm trying to get into more audio.
Huh? Oh, Den of Thieves?
That's what
I think
Pierre's
it's like
saying.
A bootleg Heat. It's tough. I like it. It's good, but Heat is my favorite, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Shit,
All right,
not
fellas.
Like, yeah, it's like
So
a watered down heat.
we at hour 45
What's the water?
minutes. I ain't got nothing else to say. What y'all got to say? Y'all, my thing is, yo, listen, if y'all out there in these streets, make sure you put your mask, make sure you wash your hands, take it easy, man. This COVID shit is no joke. We've personally
Stay
lost a few people,
quarantined,
man. Stay quarantined. This shit's real, man. Respect other
I wanna
people's
say
space,
thank
man.
you to
smoke
everybody.
lots of weed, drink lots of alcohol, and have great sex. From
Yeah, peace.
We are.